You're right. Ruka is a dang wild card. Do we have anything equipped here? One raises stamina, raises HP. Okay. Higher blood vial maximum. Honestly, if we're not gonna do it with 20 blood vials, we're probably not gonna do it with 21. Maybe a Great Lake. Acquiring more blood echoes, maybe. Higher blood vial maximum. So we want to swap that. Maybe. Even that I think is pretty good. Visceral attacks restore HP. 21 is higher than 20, but the question is, you know, if I have extra stamina, maybe I'll be... or extra stamina and a larger HP bar, maybe I won't need that 21st one. You know what I mean? So if you want to get there, I'm trying to think. It's either the jail or the chapel. I think it's the chapel. The weapon is fine. Like, the weapon is +8. It should be good enough. The problem is, and I'm trying not to lose my patience here. I can't upgrade another weapon right now without farming echoes for probably like 45 minutes. So that's the real issue. Well, the real issue is that I need to get better. Right, I forgot about you. Hello. Don't. Just don't. We don't have to do this. Never forget. Never forget who brought that... who brought the pain and who ended the pain. Because it was me. Can you play Monkey Island for your next subscriber stream game? It's a hunter. This is not the right way. I respect Monkey Island and women, but I will not do it for a subscriber stream because I think the backseating would be unproductive in that case, because people would, I mean, I would get stuck at puzzles and people would tell me how to defeat them, and I mean, that would be great for me, but I'd be mostly just kind of like, you know, doing the, I'd be going through the motions. No for whom the bell tolls, please. I see you getting ready to spit. He's gonna spit too. You know what? If you're gonna die, it's good to die without having blood vials used. So lucky me, I guess. Oh, get out of here! This can't. I swear. I'm so tilted already. We gotta untilt. We gotta take a moment and go. Well, the hypogean gowl mobs, they really bum me out. And the upper cathedral wards, they make me wanna sing and shout. I wish they all could be Centralion mobs. I did say cathedral. In my defense, I was crafting a masterwork of a joke. And I said the word wrong. Do the respawning mobs ever drop blood vials? No. I'll say no in all caps. That's very, like, patronizing. Here, I'm gonna try the central Yarnum technique. Whenever these enemies get close to me, I'm gonna go, away! Away! Oh, we almost dodged one there. He's gonna shoot, but we can file real quick. Hey, don't do that. When you're in roll spam, you might as well just give up. This turkey. There's a way better shortcut. If we die this time, I think we'll spend some time trying to get that shortcut. Please. I'm just wary about accidentally falling off the edge, so should just be more aggro on them. Actually, you're not wrong. The Bell Ladies give like 900 souls each. I love how even the Bloodborne community, we still call them souls. We're like, I know they're blood vials, but like, come on. Hey, stop belching those things onto me. Okay, so I've learned something about you. And I would very much like you to not hit me while I apply some bolt paper. Hey, don't you dare. Okay, we're gonna give it the college try. That didn't go that well. That's going nicely, though. Nicer than usual, at least. So I heard this attack eventually stops. Whereas I thought it was kind of like a semi-permanent state that this guy finds himself in. So as soon as my dude starts to land body parts from heaven on you, you should run for your life. What is the boss saying? Many times in a row he says, he hates Gargamel. There's vomit everywhere. Don't say it. Don't say it. Stop! I hate Bloodborne. There was a time when I liked it. It was about an hour and a half. I was going to the subreddit. Hey, Bloodborne community. Hello, fellow Bloodborne heads. Now I hate it. The Skylims have made me hate it. Take me back to Dark Souls, where every enemy is just a big dude with a large sword. Alright. Where's shortcut number 2? Maybe we can take it more slowly through here and discover some things that might help us. Not that bad. What's worse, this or Irithyll Dungeon? I only vaguely recall the horrors of Irithyll Dungeon. Stop. Not a smart way to handle this. I'm losing it. Sanity slowly disappearing. If you want to get the shortcut, the first lantern in the area is probably the best option. Okay, let's start there. I don't need a break. I need to, like... I mean, I had, like, a week-long break. And then I came back, and I've been pretty terrible. I think I need to punch on through this little wall of, hardship. So the first bonfire in this area is a Yahar'gul Unseen Village. Oh, Irithyll Dungeon is the guys who rapidly lower your max health just by looking at you. Yeah, those guys were super annoying. I honestly, and I mean, I'm opening myself up to a certain level of self-satire here. I feel like I remember almost nothing about Dark Souls 3. I'll just make the joke for you. I remember that you never beat the Nameless King. I know. I know. Oh, this is our... We already got this shortcut. That's right. So there's a wheelchair boy. I remember you. Okay. It's your least played Dark Souls? Yeah, I suppose. Dark Souls 3 would be my my least played. I mean, I beat it through once. I didn't defeat one of the optional bosses. In case you weren't aware. I do prefer Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 3, but it's only because I think, like, I was in a way more Soulsy mood when I played Dark Souls 2. So I defeated it several times. Whereas Dark Souls 3, there's something about playing like a Souls game for the first time while many people backseat you that just makes you want to die, apropos of nothing at all. So I think like beating Dark Souls 2 off camera and then playing it on camera was a much more pleasant experience than beating Dark Souls 3 live and on camera. Because with Dark Souls 2, whenever people would backseat and be like, hey, you're never gonna beat the game doing it like this, I was like, well, I know you're wrong, because I already have. It would've optimized my play probably quite a lot, I'll admit that. No, you guys didn't ruin Dark Souls 3. It's just like, it's the nature of playing things with people watching you. What is this? Like, oh, I should not have done this. Or maybe I should have? I don't know. I'm amazed by how well you take criticism. See, that's very nice of you to say. I was obliterated in a single hit from this guy. Anyone anyone know what's? I'm assuming because we summoned, the boss became more physically powerful. Or was the pot full of some kind of oil or something? Yeah, away, all that. All that good stuff. I don't think it's like, I don't know. I don't want to besmirch the good name of other streamers. I do think I take backseating better than most people. But I think, like, part of it is because I'm just, like, a long time ago, I stopped fighting the internet meme that I'm an idiot, and instead I've just embraced it. So I just go, you know what? It's good. If people want a backseat, you just ignore the people who are like, oh, I've never even touched Bloodborne, and I beat it on the first try, but with my controller set down and I was facing in the wrong direction. So if you just, like, ignore that, and you'd find a little nugget of constructive criticism, I think it's better this way. You know, it helps me get better. Hopefully creates a more pleasant environment in chat where it doesn't feel like it's... Like, I have an adversarial relationship with my chat where we rib each other, but at the same time, it's like a good thing because, you know, they dish it out and I dish it out. We can... Oh, right. Oh, the baths. I remember. No, I know I'm not an idiot. I kind of embrace the memes sometimes, but like... There are, maybe like once a month I have this crisis of faith where I'm like, am I actually stupid? And then I like remind myself of my GPA, and I go, well then, I must, you know, feel bad for my classmates. I must go to some kind of, you know, special school they didn't tell me about that I enrolled in. I agree, it's kind of like a... See, Chad said it's kind of like a little brother dynamic. I agree, but, you know, you're incorrect, because you said it was like, I'm your little brother, and what the situation actually is that you're my little brother, and as a result, I'm like, you know, I need to protect you guys. You know, I'm allowed to make fun of you because I'm trying to make you a better person in the end. Like, I ain't anybody's little brother. Don't punk me out like that. Help! Nah, I'm older than you. Honestly, sounds like a personal problem. If Dan and I were related, he would definitely be the big brother. 2 reasons. He's older, and he was on a television show called Big Brother twice. I think that gives him the advantage. Also, he is a child. And, like, Big Brother is, like, a step up on the... It's, like, only child, little brother, big brother, father. So he's one step up the accreditation ladder. In fact, he's actually one step further than he needs to be. Oh, thank God. Excuse me, From Software, I'd like to report a robbery. I have been robbed of my HP. How long has NL been on this boss? Oh, I don't know, like 9 or 10 years. That's what it feels like. He's doing the limbs. When he's doing limbs, you run. You run at approximately a consistent 2 frames per second. You know, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I am, like, substantially less nauseous than I was last week, so that's a good start. I also hate myself. What did he do for the first hour of the show? Oh. Hey, you're doing a good job doing the plunging attack. Stop doing the plunging attack. It's time to ascend. You got items for me? Then frig off! YouTube's gonna love this one. Dude, nobody on YouTube... What? Nobody on YouTube is watching this or Factorio. I could tase a dead rat in this and talk about real politics in Factorio, and it would be no concern whatsoever. This is my free time. This is the moment in any Souls playthrough where you either overcome adversity or you Alt F4. I agree. I'm all about overcoming adversity, dude. Like, it does not bother me to spend the next 2 hours sitting here fighting the Wayne Gretzky's child. I mean that sincerely. Of course, I would like to make progress. I would consider that to be ideal. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. No matter what, we only lose if we quit the game. If we stay in here and we keep beating our head against the enemies trying to make it through, even if we don't make it through, we'll get better. And it makes it so, like, next week is going to be a little easier. My lord. So all I'll say about Factorio is Factorio, like this season of Factorio is really good if you like Factorio. If you're a super pro, you might disagree with that, but like we are making, I know more than you guys know right now. We're making so much more progress than we did on either of our first 2 attempts to play Factorio like a year ago. Those videos are getting good. There's good stuff happening there. Like, so, you are an asshole. They're getting a lot better. I don't mean that I know more than you about Factorio. What I mean is I know more than you about the progress that we've made in the videos. Honestly, you're like, I can't wait for NL to make trains because there's going to be so much frustration. I don't want to, you know, I don't know if you can spoil Factorio, but we got trains. It was very minimally frustrating. Okay, don't get greedy. This is my problem. I'm getting greedy. Still highly greedy. Maybe get, like, a little stam back. Have you ever considered that? Hey. No, I missed my window. He's been stunned yet again. I hate when he attacks me with his whole limbic system. I'm going hard on vials right now because I genuinely want to be done. He's doing limbic. No more limbic, boys? Missiles are not that bad. AoE is horrible, but that's on me for my greed, absolutely. Missiles or limbs? What are you doing there? Missiles or limbs? Limbs. Alright, limbs means we run. Vomit. Vomit is also bad. Take some patience. Holy. Dude, like, the vomit was so far away from his body. I was looking on the ground, and I was like, we got him. Like, we're so far away. But the ground, either the ground or my eyes was lying to me. Ugh. There you go. That answers the question of whether or not we're getting our friggin' vials back. I genuinely did think we might start today and beat this guy first try. I was like, oh, maybe we'll just beat the upper cathedral ward and then we'll see what happens after that. So the thing is, you're right, I'm tilted. But unlike the average citizen, I have incredible tilt resilience. Like, it's not resistance to tilting, but I can exist in a tilted world for a long time. I live my whole life a little tilted. So to be a little tilted doesn't bother me at all. This is a default state. Hey, 2 blood vials. It must be my birthday. No, there still will be a Bloodborne stream next week. I think if we die this time, we'll go do a challenge dungeon, just to like mix up a little variety. Don't tell him about his vials. This is, if I'm getting tilted by anything, it's that you think I'm like 4 years old. I know we got no friggin' vials. No! You been watching the show? We spent like half of it farming vials. Well, I guess we're taking the long way. I forgot, when are you going on vacation? Well, you know, according to Chad, it was 6 weeks ago. And I have yet to return. I'm leaving, to answer your question in an honest, non-snarky fashion. I am leaving as of the Monday after tomorrow. I'm trying to phrase it as unambiguously as possible. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be here for that, which you might consider to be next Monday, because it is, by definition, the Monday that is next. Correct. 8 days from now. 8 days from now. Just say the date? I don't know the date. I don't live my life according to those kind of checks and balances, you know? Oh, is today a Sunday? I don't know. I wake up, turn the stream on, finish it, go to the grocery store. It could be a Sunday, could be a Wednesday, could be a Monday. Why not summon the NPC? Mere moments ago, we summoned the NPC, and then we were one-shot by the boss. So my pet theory is that perhaps the boss's attack power rises if you have a summon, and as a result, I don't want to put that kind of evil on myself. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Well, I mean, that's an easy one. It's because you wanted to. That is true. Not true. Alright, you know what? We don't have the vials, I think, to do plunging attacks. Okay. What was that? Was that AoE? No limbs, please. He's summoning limbs from heaven. 100%. No more limbs, please. What's next? Missiles? Ah, that was greed. What's he doing? Limbs. Still limbs. See, that time we were clearly running on the vomit. And didn't take any damage, so... Good boss. You know, not my favorite boss so far. That's okay. That's an AoE. Pretty lucky. My son is stunned. He's still stunned. I was hitting the wrong side of him, by the way. Your leg. Your freaking leg. Limbs. Alright, that's fine. Let's run through the limbs. Yeah, my Dark Souls proficiency is essentially 100% determined by what kind of enemy I'm going up against. If I'm fighting an enemy that has a sword and is just a big boy, I have a chance. If I'm fighting an enemy that's an amorphous blob of human limbs, I got stuck on a pot. You know what? That's not that bad in the whole scheme of things. It's another limb attack. Yep. 2 vials. 2 vials. That's terrible. You know what? Be on the safe side. And just heal. Stop this. This is a real problem. Hello, sir. I would very much like for you to be stun locked. Is he vomiting? I thought he was doing some Gargamels. I know I have one more blood vial. It's going to be kind of a hard thing to equip here, I think. Like, you think you're safe here, I'm not convinced, though. AoE. Limbic system. That's a bad one. Please, stop doing anything. You throwing up? Could I encourage you not to? I think I actually hate this game. No, I don't. What I do hate, and, Ruka, for real, my dude. What I do hate is the non-renewable nature of blood vials. Apart from that, it would be okay. If they had just, oh my god. If they had just made it so, like, you respawn with 15 or 20 blood vials, I'd be okay with that. Alright, where is, how does one get to the